Hey there guys, it's your main man Mike from EAKCrewProductions, and today we're doing another side deck. Alright, so let's get into it. We're doing Atlantean Mermills today, and we'll talk about my choices. Alright, so first off, we've got 3 Gemini Imps. Why? Simply because, even though I don't think drawing and discarding would be too bad against this deck, since it would really just allow me to collect combo pieces. We don't want Dark Worlds to be able to go off just because the deck has 30,000 beat stick Grapha, ranging from 2,700 to 3,000, and that's really big to get over. Like, obviously, we can just Undine and blow it up and everything like that, but I mean, it'll just come back constantly, so we want to make sure that we can maybe seal the deal before they even get it. And of course, like, our Moon Glacier is dead pretty much against the deck, so Gemini Imps is coming in at 3. Alright, so after that we have 2 Thunder King Ryo. We like to use Thunder King against matches like Gearga and like really search heavy decks, maybe Heroes, something like that. Something that can clash into their their Neo's Alias. It's just a really good stun card in general. Just, you have to be careful when you're playing a card like that though, because your Undine won't be able to surge, and you can't get your Megalo Surge off and stuff like that. But honestly, most of the time, I don't think it's going to really be an issue, simply because your opponent's going to try to get rid of Thunder King as fast as possible, and you got to come to the conclusion that they will get rid of Thunder King. They eventually will. It's going to happen, but you want to make them burn out as many cards as possible on your Thunder King. Then that entire time you can have collecting power cards or just great combo pieces in your hand, which are now ready for play since they've killed your Thunder King. They finally get rid of your Thunder King, and all they have is a back row and a face up, and you just go, oh, Megalo, I'm gonna ditch Marksman and Infantry. So sorry about that. You finally got over my TK, and now I'm blowing up your field. Things like that. All right. Then we also have 2 Messenger of Peace. We run Messenger of Peace because you'll notice that a lot of our guys are little, and we run Messenger of Peace over level limited Area B, even though Area B doesn't cost any life points, is because Messenger of Peace doesn't care about if it's a level, because with level limited Area B, they can just exceed and their ranks can go through. But with Messenger, it's all about the attack point, so it'll stop everything, and you can destroy it whenever you want to. So until then, you have Gen X plays, and then you also have Atlantean Dragoon plays. So it's like whatever. And plus Dragoons makes it so that all your level 3 or lower Sea Serpents can attack directly, so you're all good there. Then there's 2 Mystical Space Typhoons that I cited. That's for the second round, once they start setting in their Soul Drains, so that I can pop those. A lot of the time people like to set their MSTs so that they can try to chain them to when I flip my Abyspheres, so I will attempt to MST their MSTs before, so that they'll have to use them, which in case I'll just chain my Abysphere and get my effect off. 2 Debunk, because you can't really run Soul Drain in the deck. It is a plausible side deck card for like Mirror Match. I wouldn't use it against Dark Worlds because Dark Worlds are going to walk away with the bigger advantage there. But you can side it in against Dark Worlds. I'm saying Soul Drain I wouldn't play against Dark Worlds. Debunk is great against Dark Worlds. It stops their effects. And then the card is also great against Mirror Match. And you can even side it against decks that are like Battle Fadering and stuff like that, so that you can stop the Battle Fader. And, one thing you got to realize is that it removes the card from play. So you can use this against like Monarchs too if you really wanted to. Like when they go to use Treeborn, you can banish Treeborn. Of course, if they're playing Lancers, they can always get it back, but it'll slow down their play. And then it's also more versatile because you can also hit their like Battle Fader too. Trag Gores. Alright, Death Tornado. Death Tornado is just kind of, it's a little overkill. You don't really have to side in the Death Tornado too, but it really just clears up their back row so that you can make your power plays. And then 3 Gozen Match. You run Gozen Match over Rivalry because you have a bunch of different types here, but you only really have one attribute. Obviously, Jet X is dark, but you don't really sub in Jet X unless you're going for well, in my deck, anyways. Unless I'm going for an Exceeds play for like as Zenmates. I should probably put in a 6 Synchro, but I'm just not really having the room right now on my extra deck. But that really crushes other decks, wind ups and everything along the lines of that. So that's Michael from EAK Crew Productions. That's your main man, Mike, from EAK Crew Productions. That's our discussion of side deck for Mermailatlants. Go ahead and mess with it, but there's some options that maybe you hadn't thought about. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Subscribe.